Honorable Speaker, sir, reply to start question 18. A, yes, sir. B, sir, the steps taken to control the disease are as follows. 1. Farmers are being sensitized on the bud rot disease and its control measures, including burning the affected plants, crop diversification, and good sanitation in plantation area. 2. Further, since the bud rot disease occurs at other places as well, the Directorate of Horticulture has collaborated with the Indian Council of Agricultural Research, the Krishi Vigyan Kendras, the Meghalaya Basin Management Agency, and the Central Plantation Crop Research Institute, Kahikuchi, Assam, and Kasargod, Kerala, based on the findings, the recommendations of the experts is in an advisory leaflet with preventive and remedial measures relating to diseases to be distributed to farmers of the Arecanut, and this has been prepared in Khasi Garo as well. C. So the total number of farmers affected till date at the Dadangre CNRD block is 209, at the Rongram CNRD block is 467, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I thank the Minister in charge of Agriculture for the reply. Since this disease is spreading like a wildfire, even in my constituency, which falls under Dadangre CNRD block, so it has devastated the farmers under my constituency. So may I know from the Minister in charge, what exactly is the cause of this disease?
So, bud rot is a fatal disease that affects the arecanut plants and is caused by the fungus called Phytophthora. It's characterized by the rotting of the growing bud and the surrounding tissues. In the diagnostic field visit conducted in Meghalaya, it reported that the symptoms were topical of Phytophthora, crown rot and bud rot. The microscopic examination of the infected tissues also confirmed the presence of the same fungus. So, in the surveys of 21-22, up to around 8 districts have been affected and approximately 1968 hectares. That means about 10% of the arecanut plantations seem to be affected by this disease.
Your next supplementary question.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I know through you from the Honorable Minister in charge, can I have the exact figures of funds being spent for the sensitization programs for the farmers?
So firstly, there are three components of this scheme to compensate farmers and to encourage them and to make sure that their losses are not going to affect their entire livelihoods. So the government is providing alternatives to the affected farmers to sustain these livelihoods. Assistance of up to about 6.8 crores has already been sanctioned and distributed to about 3,005 affected farmers for plantation of alternative crops with short gestation period. Crops like banana, we've covered about 189 hectares. Crops like pineapple, sir, we've covered about 264 hectares till date. Further, sir, 5 crores is being proposed under the RKVY for the financial year 24-25 for covering more such areas to assist the distressed farmers, to ensure that their livelihoods are not going to be the cause of the destruction of their livelihood. So we are going to cover about 1,121 hectares in all of the 8 districts in the state so that we can assist the farmers. The second part, sir, an individual farmer gets to about 43,750 rupees. And this not only includes seeds, tested seeds, but it also includes pest nutrition management packages. So therefore, farmers of this generation require such exposure to training and understanding of the kind of crops that they are engaged in. So we are conducting several awareness programs. We're also training the farmers. We're giving them all kinds of tips. We have so many of these advisory documents that we send to them so that they are equipped to face this challenge of the bud rot. The biggest reason why bud rot likely has occurred is because these plantations are being left unattended, or proper scientific measures are not incorporated at the time of planting, or it is also because these plantations are very old. There's no kind of weeding that is going on. So we need to ensure that farmers get this component of training so that they are equipped to face these crises in their plantations.
Yes, Balakman.
Sir?
You still have...
I still have
Mr.
some
Rahman, please.
questions.
Yes, please.
May I know from the Honorable Minister in charge, in the course of the reply, it has been mentioned that financial assistance is also being provided to the farmers. So, can I have the exact number of farmers who has been compensated financially in Dadingri and Rongram CNRD blocks?
So it will be difficult for me to go block-wise because the department maps the areas as per the district. So in West Garo Hills alone, 26 villages were affected, 5,001 hectares is affected, total areas is 801 hectares, total farmers engaged is about 40,100 numbers, total farmers that have been affected is about 4,500 in numbers. So, through various schemes, various farmers in West Garo Hills alone, about 2 crores 63 lakhs 37,500 has been covered. But if Honorable Speaker, I am expected to give this list, it will be difficult because it's a big number.
You can lay it on the table if required.
If required, sir.
Yes, one more question.
Yeah. I would like to thank the Honorable Minister in charge for the replies. So, last question which I would like to ask, how many farmers has been sensitized so far in those areas which I have mentioned, like Dadingri and Rongram CNRD block, and what is the success story in these 2 blocks of the sensitization programs?
So, Honorable Speaker, sir, we have intensified all of these awareness programs, and we've had innumerable numbers of sensitization programs. I will not be able to give the specific numbers of these kinds of programs. And there was a second part to the question, sir. May I please request the Honourable Member to repeat it? Success story. All right. Thank you, sir. Success story. So, sir, bud rot is still a disease that the government and its population will be facing. It is now far more sporadic. We have We have sensitized the farmers on the various measures to take. Farmers are following all of those measures. There has been a slight decrease of bud rot. But the mantra here is farmers must have multiple cropping systems. Farmers should be encouraged not to go for mono farming, because mono farming keeps their entire business at risk. And of course, the Honorable Chief Minister has designed some very specific programs that will deal with all of these issues that have engulfed huge hectares of land and big numbers of plantations, sir.
Thank you. Balak Minrumbi, please.
Mr. Speaker, sir, this disease is, as stated by the Honorable Minister, has taken a toll on the Arecanut farmer or betel nut farmers. I remember in 2008, we have a meeting with the ICR and Agriculture Department in Muktapur because it affects that area. So the reason they told that the one prescription which they told that we have to spray medicine from the top of the Arecanut tree. Whether that same prescription which we have to spray on that Arecanut is still valid or not.
So if you're talking about the drone technology that was experimented in the state, if the Honorable Member is referring to that, that is also one of the things that was done. But because of the topography of these slopes where Arecanut is grown, we have not experimented further on this system. But it is not a one-step remedial. We have advised our farmers multiple remedial measures. Firstly, sir, you need to plant the right seeds. Because Arecanut is not really, Arecanut is something which is more traditional than a modern plantation. So most of these plantations, like I repeat myself, are very, very old, 25, 30 years. But there are other remedies also which are all technical in nature. If Honorable Member should wish that I should share all these technicalities, I'm willing to do so, sir, but paucity of time, hence I would ask this Honorable Member whether he really wants me to go through all these steps.
So, they can always place on the table of the House regarding that measure. And regarding the thing which the Honorable Minister has mentioned, that the proper sapling of plants. So, I myself being a farmer, Arecanut farmer, if we have seen that the seeds or the sapling which I brought from Nong Talang area, if I plant in Bernihat, it will not flower as its flowers in Nong Talang area. It changed there. And so the seeds from Bernihat or Ribhoi area, if I plant in Warjaintia, it does not flowers as the pattern there in Ribhoi. It flowers the pattern which they follows in that area. So area plays a very important role. What type of seedling or plantation which we plant. The main thing here is that how to prevent. The measures which mentioned by the Honorable Minister, I am very happy if she place on the table of the House. And one more thing, since
Your question, please.
Since they have told that one remedy is through the spray, will the Agriculture Department provide a drone technology or a drone in each and every block, so that if there is bud rot disease in some part of the block, it could attain immediately? Will the government think about that?
So government will take necessary steps. If it means intensifying the drone mechanism, that we will do. If it means that farmers have to be encouraged to go multiple cropping, that also we're doing. Honorable Chief Minister's two very important schemes have already been placed at the disposal to address and redress such crisis that occurs in farms. We have the CM Farm Plus, We have the assured program of the Honorable Chief Minister. These are all schemes that are there in the interests of the farmer to rescue them at the time of crisis, sir.
One last question.
Since this unending combating process for containing and control the border disease, I have personally involved in the process of containing this disease, controlling this disease in my service time. So may I request the department, since this is an airborne disease, so may I request the department to adopt one orchard and handhold for at least 2-3 years. We can see the outcome of this orchard which is taken by the department to go on for demonstration and controlling this disease. May I request the department to adopt at least each orchard in every block so that we can see the outcome of controlling this disease.
So I will not debate on the technical cause of the spread of mud rot, whether it's airborne or whether it is the soil or whether it's anything else, because right now research is on, and yes, government is aware. We have already identified these plantations, and we are already on the job, sir, to ensure that we handhold all of these farmers who are affected by the bud rot disease, sir.
One question, please. Thank you, sir. Sir, Arecanut plant affected all over Garo Hills and in my district also, Rishubelpara. Honorable Minister in charge Agriculture, she is talking about compensation. So farmers they don't know how to approach to get the compensation. So what is the channel or agency that the farmer can approach for the compensation?
So, sir, there is a portal that is available for farmers, firstly to register whenever this occurs. I'm just looking for that document, sir. There's a complete procedure. Okay. So firstly, sir, you have to access this Meghalaya One portal. Then you need to register. Then we have what we call farmer aggregators. We have already identified farmer aggregators at all parts of the state. Farmers must have the few documents, any one of the following. You need either a PDS or a ration card, you need an election photo ID card, you need either an MHIS or the MGN REGA job card. So we have to then handhold these, the aggregators will handhold these farmers and complete the registration form. Then you upload the necessary documents, you will receive a member ID, and then there is a procedure there which will handhold the aggregator and the farmer to move forward in the website, and then after which you apply for that, and then the farmers wait, and the department, we have the various district committees that have already been placed and put in operation, and then they will apply, there will be an inspection, and then if everything is satisfactory, evaluations are made at the correct mode, a DBT will occur, and the funds go directly to the farmer's account.